Proclamation. Whereas we, the members of Fight Back Florida, are a statewide group of voters, taxpayers, and residents of the great state of Florida. Our group is made up of a cross-section of the general population. We are your retirees, your teachers, your students, your small business owners, your disabled, and in general, your working class Americans. Whereas it is obvious the Republican Party and Rick Scott have engaged in war on the workers with their anti-worker legislation. Whereas Rick Scott and the Republican Party are catering to big corporations with massive tax cuts, leaving the poor and working class to pick up the slack. Whereas Rick Scott has embraced the Tea Party and the racist agendas that promote hatred and bigotry. Whereas Rick Scott and the Republican Party have repeatedly attempted to eliminate our environmental regulations that protect the water and air quality of our beautiful state. Whereas Rick Scott and the Republican Party are attempting to limit the powers of OSHA, which ensure workers' safety in the workplace. Whereas Rick Scott has turned down millions of dollars of federal money that would have provided much-needed jobs for unemployed Floridians. Whereas Rick Scott has initiated legislation to attack our current medical system, untimely enhancing the value of his own personal business. Whereas Rick Scott has done nothing to create jobs for the unemployed in our great state while giving his own staff salary increases. We, the taxpayers, citizens of Florida, demand Rick Scott represent all workers and residents of Florida, not just big corporations contributors. We demand he keep his hands off Medicaid. We demand he develop programs to provide good-paying jobs to unemployed Floridians. We demand he keep his hands off social programs that are designed to help the poor and underprivileged. We demand to stop his attack on workers of this great state. Respectfully, the members of Fight Back Florida. Thank you.
Tell us what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell us what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like. Hey!
This is what democracy. When working families in Florida are under attack, what do we do? When working families are under attack, what do we do? When working families are under attack, what do we do? Yeah, this is what democracy looks like, people. That's it.